Must be nice to be loaded. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrity car collectors.
Just go off and meditate in the wind, you know? As corny as it sounds, it works and it feels good. It's a good way to just let the weight of the world off every once in a while.
For this list, we're trying to give a taste of and glimpse into the car collections of selected celebrities. It's in no way exhaustive and is not meant to reflect a full and up-to-date invoice of what they have. Now, let's all try our hardest not to be jealous.
This is a hell of a Cadillac, man. This is a Monster energy drink, souped up, swooped up, Snoop Dogg kind of a vehicle, you know what I'm saying?
Number 10, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
And this one's gonna be stuck. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. has another big, stunning victory.
Floyd Mayweather may have made his money and his name by being tough in the ring, but on the road, he prefers something a bit more refined.
We actually had to invest in a brand new cash counting machine specifically for Floyd.
The champ is rumored to own one of the 3 Aston Martin 177s shipped to the United States, with the same report claiming he also took ownership of a Pagani Huayra around the same time. Mayweather is confirmed to own a $5 million Koenigsegg CC-XR Trevita, financing the buy in part by selling off his $4 million Ferrari Enzo. Just 3 cars, however, would be silly. Mayweather also maintains a fleet of Mercedes-Benz, a stable of Ferraris, and not 1, but 3 Bugatti Veyrons. Number 9. Rowan Atkinson. Best known as the driver of a lime green Mini when he's Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson's real-world collection is so much cooler.
Hopeless, hopeless, hopeless.
Beginning his life as a motorist behind the wheel of his mother's Morris Minor, and even acquiring a trucker's license,
I like trucking and I like to truck.
Atkinson's passion for driving has seen him race in a Renault 5 GT Turbo and drive a McLaren F1 for nearly 20 years. Rowan sold the supercar in 2015 when he decided it had become more of a collector's piece than a driver's car, profiting handsomely. Outside of McLaren and eschewing Porsche, the comedian owns or has owned a Honda NSX, Audi A8, Jaguar MK7, Aston Martin V8 Vantage, and a Honda Civic.
It was a very good car, and yet it didn't shout itself, and it was sort of image-free.
Number 8. Tim Allen.
Hi, I'm Tim Allen, and I'm in my garage with more cars than necessary.
Forever linked to more power, stories of toys, and galactic quests, Tim Allen's choice of rides may not be shocking, but they are nonetheless unquestionably cool. Made of only the beefiest of American ponies, the Toolman's collection includes a 1996 fully customized Chevy Impala SS with a Corvette ZR1 with 446 horsepower packed under the hood, a 426 Hemi-powered 56 Ford F100 pickup, as well as the 33 Ford Roadster and 46 Ford convertible owned by his home improvement counterpart Tim Taylor.
Pretty nice, huh?
Very nice.
Allen also owned Jill's vintage Chevy Nomad, but auctioned it in support of 9/11 charities in 2001.
You look like my wife in that car.
You know, the sad thing is, I do look like your wife.
What's that supposed to mean? You getting ready for this?
Number 7. Jeremy Clarkson.
I'm good at parallel parking. I lived in London for 18 years. How am I doing?
Badly.
When your job is making buckets of money driving other people's cars with your 2 best frenemies, you can probably afford any car in the world. For Top Gear's Jeremy Clarkson, that typically means his Mercedes CLK 63 AMG Black and its 7-speed, 507 horsepower, 6.2-liter fire-breathing engine.
Yes, I'm just taking the children to school now. I'm on the school run. Just turning left into Acacia Avenue.
Other times, it's a more humble Volvo XC90, or trying out an Overfinch Range Rover 580. Jezza has also owned a Ferrari F355, a Ford Escort RS Cosworth named Gary, a Jag XJR, a Lamborghini Gallardo, and an infamously troubled Ford GT.
Jeremy, how are you for fuel?
Oh, fine.
Surprisingly, especially in light of his celebrating his Amazon partnership by reportedly buying a 259,000-pound McLaren 750 Longtail, Clarkson has no known driving infractions.
That was strangely satisfying.
Number 6. T-Pain. This rapper may not consider himself a collector, but he has a selection of choice rides that say otherwise. T-Pain was the proud owner of a Bugatti Veyron, until he didn't want to cough up the dough to fix its $90,000 radiator.
It's my baby. I love her.
Instead, he sold it and bought a Lamborghini Aventador, Ferrari 458 Italia, and a McLaren MP412C with the Capital. T-Pain has been said to own around 24 cars, which also includes both a hardtop and convertible 63 Chevy Impala, a 72 Chevelle, a fully Joker customized 72 Impala, a 2011 Rolls-Royce Ghost with 22-inch wheels, and a chrome and red Rolls-Royce Phantom.
Look at all that leather. That's just damn ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Got demos, all kind of stuff in there.
Number 5. John Cena.
And now John Cena's got Del Rio in the middle of the ring, and Del Rio's tapping out.
With a collection rivaling only Bill Goldberg, WWE star and occasional rapper John Cena's tastes run more American muscle than European finesse.
Pulling up in that Rolls-Royce drop-head coupe.
The bulk of his rides are Detroit offerings from 1969 to 1971, including a 1970 Plymouth Superbird, 71 Pontiac GTO Judge, 71 Ford Torino GT, 71 AMC Hornet SC360, a 69 Copo Camaro, and a 71 Roadrunner. Newer rides include a 2006 Ford GT and a 2007 Dodge Charger SRT8 Super B. But the crown jewel in his collection would have to be the Incinerator, a totally customized Corvette that looks like it comes straight from space. Number 4. James Hetfield.
So close, no matter how far. It couldn't be much more from heart.
Given his association with tattoos, beer, and thrash metal, one would assume James Hetfield's garage would be jam-packed with vintage muscle cars. One would be wrong. Although he did own the '68 Camaro featured in the video for I Disappear before selling it to support a school music program, the Metallica vocalist and rhythm guitarist's tastes lean more towards the 1930s and 40s than 1960s.
Well, the Black Pearl is my choice for world's greatest coupe because I think it is.
Metallic cars include an award-winning 1936 Auburn Boat Tail Speedster, a totally customized 30s and 40s styled ride called the Black Pearl, a 1937 Lincoln Zephyr, a 1936 custom Ford dubbed Iron Fist, a 56 Ford F100 with stacks, and, oddly, a black Tesla Model S.
You know, it's all about expressing your heart and love for whatever passion you have. And obviously mine is cars, and cars have souls.
Number 3. Ralph Lauren.
Cars are fun and toys, and they all offer you a different experience.
2011 saw the fashion magnate put 17 of his cars on display in Paris. However, that was only the tip of the automotive iceberg. Said to own as many as 70 cars, Ralph Lauren tends to favor sporty creations with proven racing pedigrees. A case in point is his 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, which won GT World Championships in 1962, 63, and 64. Or a vintage Jag XKD, which won races in 1955, 56, and 57. Rare is another Lauren qualifier, such as one of only 2 original 1938 Bugatti 57 SC Atlantics, and the only Mercedes SSK Count Trossi dating from 1930.
I believe in cars as being works of art. It's technology, it's mechanics, it's details, and to me that's a special kind of art.
Number 2. Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry, it's B.O.
But the whole car smells.
So?
So when somebody has B.O., the O usually stays with the B.
It would be wrong to label Jerry Seinfeld a Porsche-only guy. He also has Volkswagens, you know, the company that owns Porsche. But as for Porsche, Kramer's favorite neighbor owns at least 46 of them, including 10 Boxsters in 10 different colors, a 1973 Porsche 911 Carrera RS, a 1955 550 Spider, a 964, and a $700,000 959 that was illegal to drive in the US until 1999.
The horsepower is listed as adequate.
In January of 2016, Seinfeld put his 1955 Porsche 550 Spider, the same model of car James Dean died in, up for auction, along with a 1974 Porsche 911 Carrera 3.0 IROC RSR and a 1958 Porsche 365A 1500 GS GT. Before we unveil our number one pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Mick Speedy's the new name. Boy, is he driving fast.
Absolutely nothing is allowed to compromise the quality of the ride.
Nothing else gives you a kick in the back like it.
To have that underneath the pedal is ultimate.
It's one of the better looking and finer driving Ferraris that was made during the 60s.
Number 1. Jay Leno.
But see, I only have one wife. See, the woman, but I have one woman. I have one woman and 150 cars.
It would be much easier to list what Jay Leno doesn't own. A 1988 beige Mercury Topaz. Everything else you can think of, gas, electric, hydrogen, steam, or jet-powered, is likely to be found in his garage complex in Burbank, California. Fortunately for us plebes, Jay is happy to let us see them via his YouTube show, Jay Leno's Garage, with prime cuts including his McLaren F1, Veyron SS, an LCC Rocket, a 2014 McLaren P1, and his former daily driver, a 1986 Lamborghini Countach.
The top speed on this car is probably about 170, 175, but you know, that's fast enough.
Unlike most collectors, Jay doesn't have a focus. He just buys what he likes. And he likes a lot.
It feels like a Corvette, an evil Corvette.
Do you agree with our list? Who's your favorite celebrity gear or petrol head?
What's the best tip Patrick gave you? Buy a Porsche was my best. Buy a Porsche.
For more fuel-injected top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
You'll always be the tool man, Alan.
It's called Outdoor Man, bitch.